You need to be paying for the care and support of your children here in this room. It is your responsibility. And you're making other people and other things support your children. Cigarettes hanging out of your pocket. You can afford to smoke, but you can't afford to pay for your kids. We will go on the record in the matter 18 FA 80. In re the support and maintenance of GDW. Appearances are, we do have Joshua Waller appearing in person without counsel. We have Stephanie Thomas Schmidt in person, Corporation Counsel for Child Support. We're set today in this matter for a motion hearing. This is a motion to lift the stay on the court's jail sanction that was ordered. We were here on February 12th, 2026, in which certain requirements and purge conditions were set on the record, and Mr. Wooler was informed of those and agreed and stipulated to those. He has failed to meet those conditions. Ms. Thomas Schmidt.
Your Honor, Mr. Wooler is under an order to pay $138.46 per week current support, $5.77 per week arrearage support. Since March 1st, he has paid a grand total of $40. He was also under an order to do work searches, 2 applications per week, making contact with child support twice monthly with updates. And that has significantly not happened either. Mr. Wooler contacted child support on April 23rd, stating he was working for Troy, Maine, that Troy, Maine would not do income withholding, and that Mr. Wooler would make payments on his own on Mondays. And he very much did not do those things. He did not turn in any work searches. I don't know what he's been doing, but he has not been doing what the court has required of him in compliance with his child support order. And for those reasons, I'm asking to lift the stay on the totality of the 90 days.
Mr. Wooler, you've been here before. I went over the fact that you do have a right to an attorney, or you can represent yourself. I believe you have always represented yourself. You were here in February. You knew the risks, you knew the sanctions, you knew the penalties. Why aren't you making good on your promises?
Well, I started working with Troy up there, and then I only had one vehicle to use, and then
I'm gonna have to ask you to make sure that the microphone is closer to you, and you need to enunciate your words. It's kind of mumbly, and if I can't hear it, my court reporter can't hear it, and we can't make sure that everything is down.
Okay, all right. I started working with Troy, Maine, and then the vehicle that I had, only vehicle I had, it's in the shop now, but I mean, I couldn't get up there. I didn't get paid for the time that I could get up there yet, and
So you don't have a job?
no, I couldn't get back up there.
What?
I couldn't get back up there. It's like a 40-minute drive from my house.
Okay,
And
where do you live?
right on 70 here by Whiskey Joe's.
Live by Whiskey Joe's?
Yeah.
Have you applied at Whiskey Joe's?
No, that's where I live, right by there.
Yeah, have you applied there?
Oh, no, I don't know if they're hiring.
Oh, have you asked?
No, I did not.
What about down the road at Knotty Pine? Have you asked?
No.
So you haven't asked, and you haven't looked to see if they were looking for any service?
They weren't in the paper, those places. I look in the paper, dude.
Here's the thing, papers are dead, okay? Not everybody does this, and I think I went over this with you before. I was called old for reading the paper, okay? Because that is my Sunday thing. Have my cup of coffee, open up the paper, read it. But you know, the paper used to be like 30 pages. It's 5 now. You can't find all of the ads in the paper. You have to physically get up and walk to businesses. Hey, Ace Hardware, are you hiring? Hey, Whiskey Joe's, are you hiring? Hey, Knotty Pines, are you hiring? Those are, well, at least the 2 bar and grill places are places that you can walk to where you live. You haven't put out any effort. Have you located the Clam Lake Association? Maybe they're looking for somebody to work at the boat launch to make sure that all of the invasive species are removed from all of the boats that go in and out, because, you know, we have an issue with that. I know that they hire people to do that. I know that for a fact.
I didn't know that was a thing. Like, I don't know.
It is a thing.
Okay.
You can make good money doing it. So you gotta think outside of the box, okay? So you lost your job or were unable to get up there since March?
Yeah. I mean, I don't have a vehicle. I don't know anyone else with a vehicle.
When was the last day you worked with Troy, Maine, and your car blew?
I don't exactly know the date.
Give me a guess.
It's in April sometime,
April. April 7th,
the middle of the month.
April 15th. We'll go with April 15th.
Okay.
I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. April 15th. April 15th, May 15th, June 15th, almost 2 months, 2 months. And so what have you been doing with your time? What's your normal day?
My mom's been on bed rest and she has cancer. I'm the only one that can help her right now. And
I think we went over that before too, that you can talk to ADRC and see about classes and whatnot to be able to be a caretaker and get paid to do that. I think actually that was one of your excuses that you had one of the times you were in custody, that you were going to do that with one of your friends from the tribe, correct? Am I remembering correctly?
yeah, he went to jail though, and then
I know, but I'm just saying,
I,
I'm not saying that you needed to do that. I'm saying ding, ding, ding. You knew that's an
Okay.
option and something you can do. I've went over that with you before. Have you went to ADRC and have you looked into that as an option?
I looked. I didn't call though. I didn't have a phone at the time, but
I think the last time you were here, I said, walk your little legs down and go to their little office and say, hey, I'd like to talk to you, because you're here in the building, they're in the building. And that was in February. 90 days. It's pointless to send you to jail. It's pointless. It's pointless to send them to jail because it doesn't teach you a lesson. You just get 3 hots and a cot. You just get to have some mingling and socializing time. It doesn't make you go, hey, I need a job and I don't want to do this again. It doesn't allow you to get a job for 90 days to pay your child support. And it costs the county, I think it's up to $60 a day now. I think we're counting $60 a day to house an inmate. You're costing us money. No one had your children but you. And you're making other people and other things support your children. What is it going to take, Mr. Wooler? What is it going to take?
I don't know what to say. I really don't. Like,
I think there's around 10 grand in arrears.
21,850.
Ooh, that hurts my belly because that's a lot of interest. It's a lot of interest. Back in 2024 it was around 8,500, I think. And now interest, blah, 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 blah. When you don't pay, this is what happens. And I'm asking you, what will it take? What will it take?
I don't know. I don't know what to say, but it's,
I know a gentleman who lost his license, and I don't know, this has to be 10, 15 years ago, lost his license for doing some dumb stuff, rides his bike 10 miles to work every day. 10 miles, I think it's maybe even more than 10 miles every day, even in the winter, rides his bike to work, to make money, to support himself and his family and all of the things. Like, that's incredible. That's respectful. You're doing nothing. Court is lifting the stay 90 days. There's no reasonable excuse. There's no
my mom has
reason.
cancer. I'm just trying to help her out.
Get it? Got it? Good. I understand.
Really?
I feel for your mother. You have done nothing. You haven't even talked to ADRC.
She can't even lift a gallon of milk herself, man.
There's hospice. She can call those things.
Okay.
You didn't do what you needed to do. So the stay is lifted 90 days. You have a plan, you have something else, you can ask the court to reconsider, but there has to be a plan that you're making money, that you're paying back your child support. I have heard nothing except you sit on your couch all day, watching TV, eating snacks, and taking care of your mother. To what extent, I don't know, because I don't have medical records.
She's here right now.
She's here right now?
Yes,
And I see her right now.
yes.
I appreciate, she's here and she's in public, okay? She's here and she's in public, and I get that. And if that was here for sympathy or support, you're not getting it.
It's not even sympathy. I'm sorry.
You needed to go to ADRC. You needed to do that. You needed to figure that out back in February when we first talked about it with your mom. Back in, I don't know, 2024, 2025, 2023, when you were going to do that with the tribal member. You never even went through the process to figure that out. It's different for the tribal versus it is for the county, but similar things. You never followed through. You have to follow through. You need to be paying for the care and support of your children. It's not my responsibility. It's not Corporation Counsel. It's not anyone else here in this room. It is your responsibility. Step up. 90 days immediately can be taken into custody. Next. Cigarettes out hanging out of his pocket.
Yep.
Cigarettes hanging out of your pocket. You can afford to smoke, but you can't afford to pay for your kids. Absurd. Absurd.